Welcome in once again to the Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current pulse, trends, and forecast of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets. We're here to feed the endless eternal Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard market watch addiction. Guys, because it's an addiction. Guys, you guys already know. Welcome in, guys. Let's have some fun, as always, on the daily, grinding the content. We never stop. We always push forward. We always push on. Let's get it. Don't forget to subscribe. Half of you guys not subscribed yet, and y'all watch the chat. Why? I mean, it's just one click. That's it. You help your boy Jay from Fresh Off the Press. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you click that all right there, button, bell. You know what I mean? So you can stay informed for all our Fresh Off the Press content. Check out the podcast if you haven't done so already. Show me the cards, Jay. We're going to start with Guardian Chimera. This was a card that we were talking about. This one was at 6 billies, and this one was at 10s, maybe single digits for a little while. And usually we never talk about CRs here on the channel, but let's change it up. We have to. Let's actually look at all three versions today, because Chimeras got, their archetype got support in Duelist Nexus, and today we're going to be covering just the demand for these Yu-Gi-Oh cards are skyrocketing. As you can see, this was a 40 billy card, just dumping down from the previous all-time highs of 70 billies. And look at that. Right now, cleaned out of the markets. Cleaned out. Look, 64 billies. Let's take this off here just in case. Right here, 8 listings, single digits, 64 billies, quickly goes up to triple digits and beyond. Card is getting cleaned out. The chart is going parabolic and hasn't even reflected the latest sales yet. The demand for this card is going bonkers. Max rarity, collector rare. And then you have the OG. Guys, we've been talking about this card forever on the channel. It makes me want to create, do a fresh off the flashback. I literally told you guys at 10s. I've been showing this card in my binder. Just bought a playset. Just got exposure to the card at 10 billies. And this card is going parabolic. As we can see here, it was single digits for a while. Not too long ago. I told you guys, get this card. I got my own playset. Look at it here. We need to clean this up, these sellers, right? Here's a 27 billy card. I already sold my playset at 32s. Okay, I put it out there. I'm always transparent. There's a 14 wall around 30s. Can this card reach 40, 50, 60? It could. I mean, yeah, it might go back here, 60 billies. It might. Can I lose out on those gains? I might. But I don't care about that. Bought mine's at single digits right here, 9, 10 billies. Got the 3x, live to fight another day, guys. 2.5x after fees, maybe almost 3x. I'm good, man. We just plussing and profiting out here. Of course, I hold investments, bags that I've been caught holding and things of that nature. I just put everything transparent. Been talking about this card forever. Showed my red binder either in the live stream or in the previous market watch. Showed you guys, look at my playset right here. And yeah, it's too easy sometimes, man. It's too easy. What did I say a long time ago? Guys, when you see a 60 billy card go down to 8, it's just too easy. It's just bound to pump up. Did I specifically know it was because Duelist Nexus was going to bring the Chimera archetype back and give support? No. But even if it wasn't that, it was going to be something else. This card is just too good. And only 3 listings. I'm sorry, 3 printings. And the same for the ultra rares. Guys, at 6, 7 billies, we're like, this is too cheap. I also had a playset of this one. It was too cheap for Maze of Memories. And look, this card is 23 billy owns. Guys, 23. We cleaned this up janitor style. We see that this card only has 2 pages, 20 listings. The demand is going crazy. And look at this chart. This looks like a crypto chart, guys. Look, going parabolic. What's going on right now? All 3 versions over 20 billies. It's just too... Man, let me move on to the next card. Guys, Fateful Adventure. When this card was 9, 10 billies... not too long ago, what did we say, guys? We said that we had the first spike. We said we were going to have the retracement back down to the mean, and we tend to have a second leg up. I always mention this. This is just the way chart works, human emotion, supply and demand, fundamental economics. Now I would be selling into the secondary hype. That's what I usually do. Sometimes I sell into the first, or maybe like if I have, let's say, for example, 4 cards, I might sell half of them at the first spike and then just hold to the next and play that speculation game. But usually, I always say it here, guys. It's crazy. First spike, retracement back down to the mean a little bit. Sometimes it goes lower. Sometimes it stays, you know, bullish consolidation up here. And then boom, you have the second leg up going parabolic. Literally looks like a crypto chart. Is crazy. And this card is 17 billies, pushing on to 20s and beyond. Only 12 listings, guys. The demand is here. Adventure Synchron is a deck that, you know, we talked about right here in this dedicated video, guys, right here. If you want to check it out, this deck might be taking over the meta soon. And look, it's panning out based on the demand. It's crazy. In that specific video, we saw this card at 9, 10, 11s, maybe, I think it was, first spike. And we said, if you plan to play the deck, don't wait. Literally said don't wait. And look, just a couple of days later, boom, card is going parabolic. You can't make this stuff up. I just continue to provide that value, guys. I mean, you just see it before it happens. Am I gonna make all the calls? No, I'm just using my experience of 5+ years just in the markets, having a store where I buy and sell cards, just putting my knowledge out there. You know what I mean? So it's like a decade of knowledge, really, if I really go into it. Just buying, selling cards, trading cards, just putting it out there, guys. When you have this skill, you know, this honed in skill, I've just honed it through time. You can see things before they happen. You have that vision, man. I can see the future. Jay can see the future. Nah, you guys get the gist of it. And yeah, man, now me personally, I'd be selling into this hype. Does it mean that the card can't go up to 25, 30s and be? I could. Anything is possible, but I prefer the other P word. Is it probable? And that's the key. You know what I mean? And to me, probability wise, seeing that this card comes out in the Grand Creators and it might get actually reprinted, you know, in the tins coming out soon in a month or two or whenever that comes, I'm not playing the speculation. I'm not gonna risk catching this bag like this. Nah, man. I have extras. I'm selling these, and you know, if I'm playing the deck, then I'll hold, you know, because you're getting more value out of the card through playing and opening packs and, you know, and things of that nature. You know, like if you top, let's say, and you get product support, and you know that you're getting that value out of the card, so I stick with it. If I'm playing, if I see this card in like people's binders, they're just chilling, you know, like, oh yeah, no, like, move it. You got to recycle your purchasing power and take the value of this card today, put it into other cards that might spike tomorrow while this card continues to go down after the hype dies down or we get a reprint. Illegal Knight is another one from the adventure package. We've been talking about this card when it was a hair over a billy, and as we can see, you see a couple of deals here at 4 under 5s, but quickly it becomes a 5 billy card. 41 listings. It's broken. We've been talking about this card forever. We do say, disclaimer, it might get reprinted, you know, Dimension Force in the tins. Keep that in mind. I got rid of most of mine. I might have a playset left. I know for sure I have one left, so, you know, I just have it in case I decide to play the engine if I ever decide that. But I might just be moving all of these and wait until the tins come out, and then we'll know what came out as a reprint or not. Then we have, let me just refresh these, because, man, let me just refresh these real quick, so I apologize for that. Then we have Duel and Lockbird, guys. This card we've been talking on the channel forever. Been talking about this card at Billy's. I have the 50 stack around here and just told you guys, look, this card at a Billy, it was just too easy, guys. Right down here, we were buying this card forever. We said Duel is a staple, hand trap, you know, and boom, had the first spike to 4 or 5 Billies. You know, we even made a fresh off the flashback, had fun with that. Then we had the retracement back down to the mean, to the previous all-time high around 250s. You can't make this stuff up. Look at that chart. It's just crazy. And now we have the second rebound here. Let's see if we break the previous all-time high. I expect the card to go parabolic even into the, you know, maybe 7, 8s or even double digits, 10 billion mark. You know, if it doesn't, then we expect at least a minimum of a retest of the previous all-time high at around 5 billies. And yeah, little by little, I'm gonna start selling off some of these because you do have massive walls of China, guys. I mean, the demand is crazy, the demand is bonkers. But with a card like this, I won't be holding for too much longer. Why? Because I already bought at a billy. I'm up 3, 4, 5x. I get rid of most of these, and then who knows? Tactical Masters, Prismatic Secret Rare in the tins. Yes, Konami, is that too much to ask? Hopefully, but this might, get actually reprinted in the tins. That'd be crazy if it does, hopefully. But if it doesn't, it's still a rare. You know, it was massively reprinted, as you can see, even though you only have 36 listings here, but a lot of walls. Of course, the demand is going crazy, so we'll see if those walls of China get gobbled up. But still, I really like Duel and Lockbird, and you can see the clear demand with the second spike here. Let's see how it turns out. Illusion of Chaos. This is another one that I said I would personally, you know, and I put it out there. I'm transparent. I said I would be selling this card at around, I think I started around like mid 30s here and there, and then when it went out to 20, I'm like, I'm selling this card, guys. Battle of Chaos most likely is getting reprinted in the tins. I'm not holding this back. The thing that I did not foresee, so I put it out there, is that is an illusion card. Illusion not down here, but an illusion in name. So now we get the new illusion art attribute. I always get confused with type and attributes and all that stuff due to, you know, my dyslexia, things of that nature. So you guys get the gist. It's an illusion card, and now with the new illusion cards coming out, you know, what do you call it? In Duelist Nexus. So now this card is getting rehyped. It's crazy. From 27 just going parabolic, insane. I did not think I would see, you know, this card come back up to 40s, much less almost to 50s, where you have the walls here. Only 19 listings. Look at the insanity, guys. Just craziness. I did not see this coming. Card is broken though. I always said that, you know, the card has definitely utility, cycles in and out of the meta, but man, I didn't see this card at almost 50 billies when these deals get you know, sniped up. Nah, I didn't see this one coming, guys. I'm honest. It is what it is. If you still have the card, then enjoy the profits. If you have any extras, if you don't, then, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Let's move on to Slacker Magician. This is a card that has a single print from Cosmo Blazer, a rare. You know, I believe it's used in Infernobyl Knights, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. I believe so. Might be another deck, but still. 2 level 1s. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. When this card is targeted by a spell, trap, or card effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So basically, essentially, it can't be targeted, and it can't die by battle, you know. So it's a hard card to get over with, you know. It's a pesky rank 1, and it's hard to get. So as you can see here, this card used to be worth $1 billion some change, and now it's spiking up to what in the world? Yo, it's getting cleaned out. 7 listings only. Insanity. You have a couple of walls here, but it's almost a double-digit card. No way, guys. Insane for this card. Great effect, you know, stall effect there, as you can see. Excuse me. And yeah, if you need the card, now might be a deal. You never know if these walls get gobbled up, and then you'll have to pay double digits for a card like this. Then you have Fire Flint Lady from Battles of Legend Armageddon. Of course, you never know. This might probably be reprinted in Battles of Legend Chapter 1. We'll see, but for now, that's far away. And you see this clear pump above the previous all-time highs. We talked about this card forever ago on the channel, and we said that as a single print, when fire support starts coming out and Infernobyl Knights, things of that nature, that this card will spike up just as we predicted. Just crazy, man, to actually see it pan out here. You do see there's a couple of deals with a wall of 8 at 280, but after that get gobbled up, it's a 3 billy card, and you see the walls there, and not bad. You know, this card was just almost at $1 billion not too long ago, and the demand has re-spiked this card, going parabolic above the previous all-time high in price. It's crazy. It's crazy. Single print, and it's just broken. If you control warrior monster, special summon this card from your hand. Just broken. Level 1. I like this card, and yeah, man, I have a playset, and I should be moving these. Hopefully these reach 5s, though. That's what I'm waiting on. Let's see if it pans out. Hopefully I don't get too greedy. Then we have Reborn Tango. On the channel, we talked about, I believe, the Super and the Ultra, if I'm not mistaken, but I did not touch base on the common. This common used to be 30 cents, guys. 30 cents going parabolic. Look at that. A $2.50 card, essentially. After these two get gobbled up, it's a $2.75 card, eventually hitting that 3 billy mark. Only 10 listings, almost single-digit listings. The demand is going crazy for this card. Insanity. Reborn Tango, and I think you could play this in hat format, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So you combine all those factors, just insane. Love the artwork. Look at this guy. That's crazy, man. This common 30 cents, and it was even cheaper. This card at one point was what, under a quarter? That's, man, let's move on. Then we have Infernobyl Knight Ogier. Man, look at this card. It used to be worth 75 cents, going parabolic. Yo, the demand for Infernobyl Knight card. Just what is going on? You have a deal of a place at 4 billies. And then after that, you have a couple of walls, and the card eventually becomes 6 billies. Wow. 2 pages only, 15 listings. This is not a single print. Okay, this is a super rare from Rise of the Duelist. And then you have the common reprint. No one cares. People want that bling. Look at that, man. People, the demand coming in. 15 listings only. And yeah, man. That's crazy. We talked about Oliver the other day. Infernobyl Knight Oliver. Forgot to talk about this one. But now we see first spike, retracement back down to the main, second leg up. Look, you can't make this stuff up, man. It's all about patterns. And patterns, in this case, charts communicate human emotions. And we always tend to act the same. You know, it pumps up. We can't believe it. It retraces back down. We're like, yeah, it won't go back up to these prices. Boom. You have that second leg up, and I would be selling into the second leg hype. Guys, don't forget, link in the description down below. We have our centralized resources here. You know, you can come and check out our short form content, the Discord, One Big Happy Family, right here, all our socials, and then Semi-Limited Podcast Boys and Haver invited me over. Those guys do a great job always. Make sure to check them out. And we have our very own Yugioh Fresh Off the Podcast. Don't forget to come over here, check us out if you haven't done so already. We already have 1 episode. You can click play. You don't have to be a member. And episode 2, we're back in the lab grinding it out and making sure we pump that out soon. Don't forget to subscribe, click that bell to stay informed for podcast episode releases, live stream announcements, and giveaways. We're going to have a giveaway at 2K, guys. It's not that far out. It might seem like it, but the channel continues to grow, and we're going to be giving 3 10 Billy gift cards. Stay tuned for that. 3 winners. I believe in the power of 3, so make sure that all you have to do is just participate, is click the subscribe button and click that bell right there. And that's it. You're in. It can't get any easier than that. Easy peasy, guys. All right. Here we have Neospace Connector. This is another one. Look, used to be worth just a hair over a billy. Boom, spiked up to 4 to 5s. Now we have a big retracement back down to the mean, right under 3 billies. This is the retracement that you buy. If you plan on investing in a card like this, or if you just need the card, now I would be buying into it, this retracement. Can it continue going? Yeah, anything is possible. But just like we talked in the previous chart, cards like these have a lot of demand right now. So usually you tend to expect a second leg up. Nothing is ever for sure. It'll never be 100% with, accuracy rate, or probability rate. But hey, we showed it in a couple of charts in this video, and that's the moves that I would be making if I would want exposure to a card like this. Another one is Neospace Aqua Dolphin. Wow, look at this card. 3 billies. Look at that chart. It's like if a kid just drew a check mark, bro. That's insane. Look at this card. Let's clean this up. Janitor style. We see here 5 billies with a deal, then 6s, then 9s. What in the world? Then double digits eventually. 16 listings only. Card looks beautiful at ultra rarity, mid-max rarity. The demand is going bonkers for this card, and new all-time highs. Insane. A card from Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge might get a reprint, in the new Battles of Legend Chapter 1 coming out. But yeah, I bring you guys the information. If you had this card around here, you got money today up 2 to 3x, 2 to 2.5 to 3x, and if you need it, yeah, you're gonna have to pay that premium to get that card. Then we have Triple Tactics Thrust. The triple T's, guys, the demand for this card is crazy. This one's still above triple digits with $120 market price. It's just a meta staple. No one knows when it's gonna get reprinted, or a budget version is gonna get reprinted at this like anytime soon. And you have the secrets bumping up back up to 80s. Just, man, let's move on to what the other triple T's, Triple Tactics Talents. We have here the OG around 40s, but the 2 ultras are around 20 billies a pop. That's crazy. Continues to hold strong, up from 13, 14 billies to the 18, 19, 20s. The demand is going crazy for this card. Thankfully, I have my playset. I bought around 14, I think it was. Never sold those. I did sell my extras around 14 billies, so it is what it is, but I just didn't need those. And this card is most likely getting reprinted in the 25th rarity collection, so I don't like to speculate, but the demand is here. So let's see. We'll see what happens with this card. Then one I wanted to talk about is the Blackstone of Legend, guys. All copies are money. This one is 20 billies for the unlims. And then the ultra and the common are around 4 to 5 billies. Insane. We can see the cheapest one here. You see a little bit of a retracement back down to the mean off the 6 billy highs. Insanity. But the card is not getting any easier to get. We don't know when we're going to get a reprint of this card. And we just had a new Red Eye Super Rare get printed. So when Red Eyes get support, usually this card tends tends to pump up in value. So after this retracement, if you needed this card or you want to invest into it, now would be a great time. I could see this common pushing up to previous all-time highs, and who knows, maybe even the 7 to 8 billy range. There's some commons worth some shekels, guys, out there. You'd be surprised. Then you have the zombie vampire. This is another one that used to be 4 billies and now is pushing 8s, guys, almost 9s, up 100%, up 2x, 36 listings only. I really like this XCs. I'm always be talking about this card here and there. Single print from Battles of Chaos, of course, might get reprinted in the tins, but people don't care. People need the card. You see the spike in value here. People coming in and paid 20s for the... Man, I'm going to move on to the next card. You have Jet Warrior. Used to be 2 quarters. Boom. I think we talked about this card once on the channel, but if we didn't, here it is. Card is worth what? 3-4 billies from what in the world? That's insane. From 2 quarters worth to 4 billies. 1 page only. 10 almost single-digit listings. Wow, card is going bonkers, guys. I have nothing to say about this one. Synchros are running rampant in the meta as expected. And yeah, if you need this card, guess what? You're going to have to pay that premium. And the last card of today's big welcome, Labyrinth, continues to make new all-time highs. The uptrend is intact and holding strong, guys. As you can see here, you know, we have 68 listings. We don't know when this is going to get a reprint as it came in Photon Hypernova. And yeah, I mean, you have a 4 deal here, a couple of deals, but then the card is at a 7 billy all-time high. Shout out to Team Sakurasu. Been mentioning this card since the card was a billy to 2 billies. And he deserves all the credit for this one. But yeah, we've also been talking about this card, you know, for a while on the channel, and it's nice to see it pan out. When it was 3 to 4 billies, we're like, yeah, man, this is one to pick up because we don't know when it's going to get reprinted. And now we even have further Labyrinth support confirmed, you know, later on this year, which I wouldn't be surprised to see this card at double digits, you know, over 10 billies for sure down the line. It's almost pushing 7s already. You do have a wall of China here at 7s, but that can get eaten up, gobbled up with the hype of the new support down the road. Guys, if you enjoyed today's content, make sure you destroy that like button, as it really does help the channel and the algorithm. Destroy that subscribe button. Half of you guys are not man, click it right there. You know, don't forget, guys, just help out whenever you can. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to help you guys with that value as well, and entertainment. And none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. If you made it this far out into the video, you guys are the straight MVPs. Thank you so much for your support, for your time, and for your attention. Stay fresh.